Greetings and welcome to another video. It's Sunday, 8th of October 2022 and I'm in Donnington today. Nearby Donnington Asda, to be honest here. And I'm currently standing on the spot where I finished recording my previous video today, Welcome to Central Hall. And yeah, there's some really good footpaths around here to explore, and I've just explored some of that, but there's another section of Central Hall I want to explore in this video now, so we're going to be going somewhere else. So yeah, let's just carry on and have a look. As you can see, this is the signpost we find at the entrance to Central Hall. There's a map of the area, some examples of the local flowers and plants and insects that you can find here, and there's also some local information about Central Hall. Now we'll get to all this later on in the video. Yes, we'll get to all this again later. In the meantime, we're going to go through the gate here. And as you can see, a section of the Telford 50-mile trail runs through here. And we explored part of that in a previous video. So we explored a section of the Telford 50-mile trail in my previous video today, so again we'll touch upon that as we progress with this video, but only briefly. In the meantime, there's a couple of other things I'd like to look at if we can today. It's a really nice autumn day today, really nice autumn day. So let's carry on. So here we are at a nice little section. Yes, as I was saying, here we are again at a nice little section of Central Hall where the path divides, and as you can see, the path goes off to our right here. And in my previous video today we explored the path to my right, and as we found out, as we can see, it's a section of the Telford 50-mile trail here in Donnington. So with that, as you can see, it went off to our right. And in my previous video today, we explored that path, and it led to some really gorgeous little spots in this woodland. So as we've already explored that direction, we're not going that way today. We're not going that way again, not in this video. Instead, we're going to be turning left off in this direction. And yes, towards the end of my previous video, we did explore this section of path I'm now walking along. However, this way does connect back up to another really nice, another part of Central Hall, which I like to explore, to be honest, yeah. So yeah, with that in mind, let's carry on this way. So again, the path splits. We can either go right or we can continue going straight on. Well, the plan at the moment is to go straight on because, yeah, from here there's an interesting location I want to connect to, and coming along this path I'm on at the moment, I figured was a nice way to tie together my previous video today to this one that I'm making right now, and also seeing a few things from a different angle. I figured would be a good idea to explore as well. It's a beautiful, as you can tell, it's a beautiful autumn day today. The leaves all golden on the floor. Really nice weather as well, sun out, blue skies. It's absolutely gorgeous around here. As we saw in the previous video, we now return to this path here. You can either go left or we can go right. Now, as we saw in the previous video, we took notice of this signpost, and this signpost tells us that if we were to turn left and, well, follow the path in the direction I'm now facing, that is part of the Telford T50 50-mile trail going off in that direction. So yeah, as you can see here, the Telford T50-mile trail goes off in the direction I'm facing at the moment. But I'm not going to go that way. Maybe another day, if I remember, I'll come back here to make a new video exploring off in that direction, but not today. Instead, I'm going to turn right along the path and instead walk in the direction I am facing at the moment. And as you can see, it's still part of the Telford T50-mile trail, and also a section of the Granville Heritage Trail as well. So we're heading off in this direction, and the reason why is there's a signpost along this footpath which I want to have a look at, and we'll talk more about that when we get there. And from there, from that signpost, I want to explore one of the other paths I noticed here in Central Hall. So that's going to be a good time situation, to be honest. That's the plan. Anyway. Yes, let's carry on. So here's a signpost I was talking about a minute ago, and this one's basically a cleaner, tidier version of a signpost we saw at the start of the video. And as you can see, we've got a map going on. The red dotted trail is the Granville Heritage Trail, which starts where we started today's video and follows the path we explored in my previous video to where we're standing now, and then the Granville Heritage Trail goes off in that direction toward Lockwoodine Wood Way. Then, as you can see, we've got these little paths are just normal footpaths in the area. And welcome to Central Hall, a small area of woodland in Lockwoodine Wood, named because of an old tin chapel which once stood on this site until the 1980s. This area is known locally as the Snake because of its winding paths. It consists of one main lake, woodland, a large field, and many connecting paths. It was also known as Cinder Hill because of cinders and slag from the nearby Donnington wood blast furnaces. The route of the Donnington Canal ran through the southern area, and if you look closely, you may see the remains or the remnants of the Donnington Wood tugboat canal and canal bridge. Recent footpath and pond improvements in 2011 have been carried out by local volunteers and Telford and Elkin Council. And if we look for a moment here, you'll see the Telford T 50-mile trail comes over onto this footpath and goes off to my right there. And as you saw in my previous video today, following this path in front of us now, that's the path I explored in my previous video, and it'll take us back to where we started this video now. So yeah, we're not going to go that way because we've already explored it, as I've just said. And if you look over here, here's a field which we briefly saw in my previous video. We've got a park bench over there. And in front of me, on the far side, on the opposite side of the field from where I'm standing right now, there looks to be like a bin and maybe another footpath over there. Yeah, I think there's 2 or 3 footpaths you can follow that surround this field we're looking at right now. It's absolutely gorgeous around here. Well, we're not gonna explore over there. We're just gonna come back to that signpost. So we're back at this signpost here, which we looked at a few minutes ago. And what we're going to do from here is maybe go this way. Well, hang on a minute. Let's double check the map. Because ideally what I want to do is get down here. So yeah, that's the plan, to get down to here. So let's see if I can do that by going this way. Not sure I'm going in the right direction now, I'm thinking about it. Well, let's see what's at the end of this path anyway. But I may have to double back on myself in a few minutes. Okay, we've got a main road in front of me. Let's have a look at it. Through the gate. Okay, I'm not sure where I am, but obviously I'm not where I want to be. So what I'm going to do is head back up this way, back to that signpost. Yeah, let's head back up this way, see if there's another way to get to where I want to be. Okay, so I'm back here, back at this signpost, and thinking about it, yeah, I think what I was supposed to do, if I want to get down there, then I may have to cut across this field. So let's try that idea out, to be honest. See how this works out for us. Because as I said earlier, there seems to be a couple of footpaths starting around here. Hopefully there's one right by where this bench is. Here we are. I think this is where I'm supposed to be heading off toward. Well then, so the path carries on. So yeah, let's see where it takes us. Okay, so just come along further still. Path splits. Right, we've got path going off in that direction. Or the path continues on this way, and I think there's a main road in front of me. Maybe the same main road we saw earlier. Let's have a look at it. Yeah, as you can see, we're back on a main road. I guess this was maybe the same main road we saw earlier on. And as you can see here, we've got a signpost again talking about Central Hall. Okay, so yeah, obviously this road here, by the looks of it, is Elkin Gates Road. Now, we were there a few minutes ago. That's where we were earlier, and this is where we are now. So yeah, what we want to do is head back along here. I don't know, although the plan was to find the pond, I'm not sure we'll actually find it today because there's so many different paths to explore. No wonder this place is known as the Snake, because of the different winding paths. Okay, so we're going to head back this way anyway, and I don't know, maybe go from here where we are now, head back up to there. So yeah, that's the plan. That's what we're going to try and do. Which means, to make that plan happen, we're heading up back this way. Okay, we're back at this fork in the road, at this split of footpaths. We're not going to go right, because going right takes us back along everywhere we've walked along already in this video. So we're not going to double back on ourselves along that way. Instead, we're going to go left down this path, which I've not yet explored today. And yeah, although it would be nice to see if we can spot the pond, I'm not sure we will, but all the same, one way or the other, it's been really interesting exploring this place. Central Hall is gorgeous. And so yeah, like I say, the plan is to find our way back to where we started the video. Right, path splits on one hand, looks like path goes to our right, but we're not going that way. Instead we're going left, down this way. Around here looks like it'll make a great Halloween trail. You know how on Easter they have Easter egg hunts? Maybe do something similar at Halloween for a Halloween trail, like pumpkins with candy and that kind of thing. In practice, it'll just be exactly the same thing as an Easter egg hunt, just everything will be themed for Halloween instead. That might be something worth doing, something fun. Right, let's carry on and see how this all works out. This place is like a maze. Don't know why I didn't realise that earlier, but it is like a maze around here. Hang about. Hang about, I know where we are. Right, we were here earlier on today. Yeah, okay. I know where we are now. We're back on the Telford 50-mile trail. How do I know that? Because this path I'm looking at right now, we explored in my previous video today. And yep, there's a signpost there. Telford T50 50-mile trail and the Granville Heritage Trail both go off in that direction. And also, like I said, the Telford T50 50-mile trail is this path in front of me right now, and obviously tails off to my left from where I'm standing right now. Or it'd be more accurate to say we've just come from that path there I'm looking at right now. That's where we've just come from. So yes, from, if I was to go to my right, that's the Telford T 50-mile trail, but we're not going to do that because we already explored it in my previous video. Instead, we're going to follow the Telford T 50-mile trail to my left here and go back this way. Nice one. Shame I didn't figure out how to find the pond today, but if I ever explore Central Hall again, if I ever come back to this woodland and explore properly, I'll have to, well, see if I can find it next time. In the meantime, let's carry on this way. So we're back at this junction that we were at earlier on today. And as we all saw, that path is the one we explored while making this video. So yeah, I'm glad I went that way. It's really, really good. And yeah, what we're going to do is go left this way, back to where we started today's video. Here we are, back where we started. Welcome to Central Hall. On that note, I'm going to finish this video, and yeah, I really enjoyed this afternoon. I'm really glad about all this, and like I said earlier, like I said in my previous video, it was a complete accident, or well, sheer chance is a better way of saying it. Sheer chance I happened to look up and spot this signpost, and I'm glad I explored, very glad I explored. So yeah, I would recommend anyone able to do so to come to Central Hall and explore the place for yourselves. It's a gorgeous place. So yeah, on that note, thank you everyone for watching. I do appreciate everyone watching my videos, and I hope everyone is having a really good day today. Have a great weekend, be safe, take care of yourselves, and I'll see you all soon in the next video. Thank you and goodbye.